the impending freeze. It's one of the big stories of the morning. So if you do need a warm place to stay over the next few days, the city and county, they are opening up warming centers. The city also opening what they're calling overnight resiliency centers.
If transportation is an issue, VIA offering free rides to these city warming locations, how to catch a ride locations, hours of operation, and what you can bring and need to bring with you can all be found on our website, KSAT.com. We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. Did you get rid of the Christmas tree yet?
Well,
wait, did you fake one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not by choice.
So I'm sure a lot of you out there, you have a real Christmas tree. Today is the last day to recycle that real Christmas tree.
So even though trees are biodegradable, over time recycling keeps them out of the landfill. So here are the locations where you can drop off your live tree. Rigsby Road drop-off center at 2755 Rigsby Road. That's happening now until noon, and at Atlas Organics, that's on Nelson Road, from now until 5 p.m. Of course, you can find all this information on our website, KSAT.com.
And today is a perfect day to do it because, like Sarah's been saying, it's going to be in the 60s, and the next 2 days are going to be pretty miserable.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah, time now, 8:58, 36 degrees.
We'll be right back.
Happening right now, the main lanes of Loop 1604 and I-10, as well as the interchange on the northwest side, they are closed through the weekend due to ongoing construction.
The closure includes I-10 from UTSA Boulevard to La Cantera Parkway. You can see that map on your screen right there. And Loop 1604 from Vance Jackson to La Cantera Parkway. TxDOT says the closure began last night and will end at 5 a.m. on Monday. We also have this map posted for you on KSAT.com.
It's going to be really cold. I stay in San Antonio for a reason. I don't care about the cold, not this cold anyway.
All right, like myself, many residents, many families not excited about this cold weather that we're going to get through the weekend. Temperatures expected to drop into the 20s. Sarah Spivey saying even possibly the teens.
We'll go over what Governor Greg Abbott is saying about the grid supply and how you can take care of your pipes and plants.
All right, and let's take a live look out at the Alamo City. So it is calm, quiet, and cold out there, 38 degrees. But what we've been saying this morning, this is really just the appetizer to the full course we're going to get over the next couple of days. Good morning. Thank you for joining us for breakfast. It is 9 a.m. this Saturday. It is January 13th. Again, happy weekend. And have you started preparing the pipes, the pets, the plants?
Max, I have all the cardboard, the rolls of frost cloth, and my husband's job, he's taking care of all like the spigots and outdoor exposed pipes.
Gotcha.
And
you're doing the plants.
I'm doing the plants, and he's bringing in the heavy plants. Also, don't forget, I have these feral cats outside that will not come inside.
Are they feral anymore if you've named them?
I've named them, but
they're yours.
But they won't come inside.
Okay.
So I have to make them, one of those styrofoam shelters.
It's very impressive.
We have a lot of preparing to do, but Sarah, serious cold weather coming in this weekend.
Absolutely. Tonight, the front is going to move through, and that's going to make it cold tomorrow, and the cold is going to stick with us through at least Wednesday morning. So today, beautiful, 65. So finish those freeze preps. That front moves through, and then it's cold and windy all day tomorrow. Will barely be above freezing. It'll feel like it's in the 20s all day. And then a forecast update for you. It is looking likely that we're going to see a light icy glaze Sunday night into Monday. That would cause some hazards on bridges and overpasses. Now, this particular icy glaze would not be as prolific as the ice storm was about this time a year ago. Remember when the trees were snapping in the hill country? I don't expect that much ice by any means, but still it could cause some headaches over elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses. Tomorrow morning, 27, we could potentially stay below freezing all day on Monday, and then by Tuesday morning, we will be in the teens. How does this event compare to the winter storm of 2021? A lot of us are on edge after that winter storm. Well, back in 2021, we had 107 hours straight below freezing. At most, from Sunday to Wednesday, we could spend 48 hours below freezing, so a lot less time below freezing. In February 2021, we had crippling ice and snow. At most, we'll have that light freezing rain Sunday night into Monday. And then as far as the cold goes, it's going to get cold. But back in February 2021, we got down to 9 degrees in San Antonio. Our coldest forecast is 18 degrees on Wednesday morning. So it is going to be cold. This is something that we've got to prepare for, but it will not by any means compare to February 2021. Coming up in the forecast, I'm going to walk you through a timeline. When do we expect that light freezing rain, and how cold will our coldest wind chill be, what it feels like outside? Those details coming up.
Sarah, thank you. New this morning, a San Antonio police officer in surgery after a shooting on Marbach Road near Loop 410. This happened a little after 1 this morning. SAPD says during a DWI traffic stop, 2 officers approached a vehicle when the passenger of the car started shooting, hitting the officer walking along the passenger side. That's when the driver of the vehicle got out. The suspect, however, jumped into the driver's seat and drove off. Officers then started chasing after them, but the suspect was able to get away. The vehicle was eventually found, but police are still looking for that driver. Chief William McManus says the officer is still in surgery and it's unclear about his condition at this time. When we get those updates, we'll keep you posted on.
While our weather team, like you've been hearing Sarah Spivey through the morning, while our weather team does not anticipate anything like the 2021 winter storm, a lot of Texas, well, they have that deadly event still in the front of their minds as they prepare for the incoming freeze. In Austin, Governor Greg Abbott and ERCOT discussing the state's power grid in great detail.
I know a lot of people are concerned, is the power going to stay on? We feel very good about the status of the Texas power grid and ERCOT to be able to effectively and successfully ensure that the power is going to stay on throughout the entirety of this winter storm episode.
So Abbott says grid generations, they've been inspected, they've been winterized, and he is saying they're ready if needed. Also stressing there is a second fuel source for the grid available, and it will be on standby if anything does happen. ERCOT CEO says that they are monitoring. They're going to continue to monitor. They're going to continue to forecast. And they're going to keep looking at demand levels over the weekend. Make sure to update and advise people across the state should anything change.
TxDOT and Bexar County Public Works are also preparing just in case the roads get icy with the cold weather. So before Friday's rush hour, TxDOT made sure its brine trucks were ready to help defrost any icy roads. Bexar County Public Works says it's also tracking the weather. A spokesperson for the county tells us trucks and equipment are prepared to pre-treat those bridges and other structures that are prone to ice in the county. In your morning headlines, a U.S. official says that the Biden administration has carried out more strikes against Houthi targets in Yemen. Those strikes come a day after a coordinated multi-nation attack on nearly 30 Houthi locations. Thursday's attack, carried out by the U.S. and the U.K. with support from other nations, was meant to disrupt the Houthis' ability to fire upon international shipping lanes in the Red Sea. A Houthi military spokesperson said 5 people were killed and 6 were wounded. The group vows to retaliate, calling U.S. and U.K. assets legitimate targets.
Former President Donald Trump now has to pay almost $400,000 in legal fees to the New York Times. So this decision comes after the former president failed in legal attempts trying to sue the New York Times and sue their journalists. He sued the paper and his niece, Mary Trump, over the disclosure of his tax information in a 2018 Times article. Now, he accused journalists of using, quote, tortious interference in sorting out Mary Trump and causing her to allegedly breach a settlement contract with the Trump family. In a statement, the New York Times saying that the judge's decision was a message to people who want to silence journalists. In response to the decision, Trump's attorneys saying they're disappointed, but they're happy the case against Mary Trump will proceed.
Well, it's official from the University of Washington. Kalen DeBoer has been named the next head coach at Alabama. The hire comes only 2 days after Saban announced his retirement to end a 17-year run with the Crimson Tide, winning 6 national championships and 11 conference titles. DeBoer has posted a 25-3 record in 2 years with Washington.
Yeah, speaking of sports, go Spurs go. Looking for a 2-game win streak. Trey Jones and the Spurs hosting Charlotte Hornets last night. First of a back-to-back for the Silver and Black. So let's go to the first quarter. Miles Bridges dancing around with the ball when Jeremy Sohan comes out of nowhere, blocks the shot, comes over the ball. Back he goes to Devin Vassell for downtown 3. Bang. Spurs would lead 20-10. They were up 28-22 after 1 second quarter. Here we go. Beautiful. I love when they do this. Dunk in the first half. Give it to the man who's 7'4" and barely has to jump, but he still gets off the ground. Look out below. Wemby and the Spurs would lead 66-45 at halftime. So let's go to the second half. Third quarter. Welcome back, Wemby. Oh, Trey Jones dribbling around, and then beautiful oop to Wemby. Moments later, don't worry. Another one. Can't stop dunking. Wemby slamming it down. It's just too easy, and it's just too fun to watch. And what about another one? Just for good measure. This one right off the dribble between 3 defenders and then basically dunked over the entire Hornets team. Victor leading the Spurs 26 points, 11 rebounds. Here are my favorite parts. 9 of 14 from the floor, so super efficient. And in only 20 minutes, the Spurs hammer the Hornets 135-99. Their second winning streak of the season. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. I could watch that dunk all day. Spurs hosting the Chicago Bulls, like we said, back-to-back tonight, 7:30 at the Frost Bank Center. And, of course, we have playoff football. We have Super Bowl 47 MVP Joe Flacco. He's hosting. Or he's not hosting. He is leading the Cleveland Browns. And here's our team, the Texans. I'm jumping on the Texans bandwagon. Texans-Browns, 3:30, the start of the NFL playoffs. Of course, the Cowboys are playing later in the weekend. We're going to have much more on that tomorrow. But today, we have Texans, we have Browns. Any expectations out of this game? Who you got, Texans or Browns? Just say a name. Just say a name.
I'm Browns.
You can do it. Why would you say that?
I don't know. You told me to say a name.
Go Texans. It is at 9/11. It is 41 degrees.
Not a Texans fan, a Cowboys fan.
So you're a Browns fan?
No. All right, coming up, Mike Osapage will show us a pet that is waiting for a warm home.
All right, and looking for a warm home the next couple days. There we go. Taking a live look out of the Alamo City. Starting to heat up, 41 degrees. How warm will it get today? How cold will it get over the next couple days? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to GMSA. I'm meteorologist Sarah Spivey. It is going to be a beautiful day outside, but you know, things are going to change drastically later on tonight when the front moves through. 48 at 10, 59 at noon, 65 at 4 p.m. Here's a look at the temperature trend, though. The things that matter really is that when we see the front move through overnight, tomorrow is going to be blustery, cold with temperatures in the 30s, wind chills in the 20s, cold and cloudy all day long. Then later on in the evening and overnight hours, we are going to see a light icy glaze form from some patchy drizzle, freezing drizzle, and patchy freezing light rain. That'll continue into the morning on the holiday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So early on Monday morning, if you absolutely have to travel, be careful on those bridges and overpasses. I don't expect too many issues from the ice other than a few travel nuisances, so just keep that in mind. Then as we look ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday, some of our colder temperatures. Tuesday morning, 19 degrees, and will be at about 35 for the high. Wednesday starts very cold, 18, but at least we warm into the 40s. So here's the day, today is the day rather, that you need to prep for the freeze. Make sure your pets have a very warm place to stay. Make sure you bring in potted plants, cover sensitive plants. Sarah Costa did a great story about the freeze precautions you should take with your plants depending on what kind of plants they are. Please check that out. It's available on KSAT.com and on our social media pages. Pipes, this is something that we're going to do today at my house. We're going to insulate all of those exposed pipes and spigots and drip faucets. Keep your cabinets open. Turn off your sprinkler system. You do not want the sprinkler system to turn on and end up creating a lot of ice outside. And then, of course, if you know anyone, those without central heating, check on them. Make sure to stay warm yourself. Don't want to see anyone out walking around in shorts during the next several days. Take a look at the weather setup. This is that big low pressure system with the cold front behind it. Cold Arctic air already spilling into the United States. It's 12 below in Denver, Colorado, 40 below in Cut Bank. It just does not get that cold that often in this part of the United States. Now, for us here, we're going to be seeing that front move through after midnight tonight. So later on tonight, when you check in with meteorologist Mia Montgomery, you're going to see that stark temperature difference. 11 degrees in Amarillo, 63 in Brownsville. That front moves through. By tomorrow morning, it'll be below freezing in San Antonio, as that front has already moved through tomorrow morning. Then we'll get above freezing just for a few hours in San Antonio, 35 for the high. But then overnight, as that cold air continues to settle in, we're going to see temperatures plummet, and we're also going to have a little piece of energy in the atmosphere. That means Sunday night into Monday, looks like we are going to see areas of freezing drizzle and light freezing rain for areas across the hill country, Kerrville, Fredericksburg, Blanco, Canyon Lake, through San Antonio. All of San Antonio should see at least some freezing drizzle and freezing light rain. Out east toward Gonzales, south toward Pleasanton, and south toward Floresville. West of San Antonio toward Del Rio, the chance for light freezing rain is much less. Still, though, as far as impacts go, any accumulations would be light. We would need to watch elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses. Also, metal signs, things like that will likely get a little glazing of ice. Then even colder air moves in on Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, we'll wake up in the teens in San Antonio and close to the single digits in the hill country. Factor in that we're going to have a stout wind. That means our wind chills are going to be dangerously cold. When you take the kids to school, or if they have to wait for the bus, make sure to bundle them up. We could have wind chills below 0 up in the hill country early Tuesday morning. Another hard freeze Wednesday morning, then we finally warm up above freezing significantly by Wednesday. I'll continue to have more details throughout the morning for you. For now, more news after the break.
Great way to start off the new year is with
puppy breath.
Puppy breath, yes. Ken.
Oh, I love you too.
I'll leave.
Sweet.
There you go. Get your fill of puppy breath. Kim's here from the Humane Society. So, now you're wagging
Now
your
I'm going to play. So this is Bubble Yum. Bubble Yum is a 4-month-old little retriever mix. We had her brother on last week. So they're the paws are so neat, like the markings on the paws. So she's gonna want to go play a lot.
Short little coat, easy to take care of.
Yep, wants to get outside and play. So make sure you have lots of chew toys. Or not, your shoes will become chew toys.
Indeed. And I mean, decent size.
Yeah, decent size.
You know, like you said, any puppy dog, a lot of energy, like that. Tennis ball, backyard.
Chew, see?
Kids, everybody's going to be sleeping.
Yeah, everybody will be really good.
What you got going on?
So, as always, we need like your old towels, your bed sheets, wet dog food. It doesn't matter the brand of wet dog food. Any kind of wet dog food for our fosters. So anything like that, we definitely need at the shelter, which you can drop off, or you can go on our Amazon wish list. So.
You know, who for your New Year's resolution hasn't said, well, let's, kind of clean things out
merge and
all
purge.
that stuff. Right. Take it to them.
Yeah, take it.
No matter the condition, as long as it's clean.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, and we'll wash it. It can have, if it has stains on it or tears, we can take it, we'll use it. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, if you'd like more information on Bubble Yum, head on over to the San Antonio Humane Society, 4804 Fredericksburg Road, or go to their website, sahumane.org. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Well, January is National Blood Donor Month, and what better way to ring in the new year than to save some lives with the help of KSAT Community and University Health.
So the blood supply, we've been telling you this for months, it's critically low. Just one donation, it can help up to 3 people in need. If you can donate, just visit donatebloodtoday.com. Schedule your donation. Time now, 9:27, 42 degrees.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. It is Saturday, it is January 13th. Thank you so much for starting your weekend with us.
Good morning.
I gotta say, it is already so much warmer now than what it was when we first started. It was about 31 to start the morning, and really, this is just an omen of what is to come over the next couple days.
And take these warmer temps that we're going to get in the afternoon, take advantage of them, because this is your chance to prep your yards, your pipes, to make little shelters for the outside cats that won't come inside.
Oddly specific.
Which I'll be spending my day doing. But Sarah, because by tonight, that Arctic front is coming in.
Yep, overnight tonight, it's going to get cold, and it's going to stay cold for several days. Like Sarah and Max said, take advantage of the nice weather today to prepare for the upcoming freeze. Here's a look at today's forecast. We'll be at 59 at noon, 65 for the high. Southwest winds today gusting up to about 20 miles per hour. I want to inform you of the pollen count, too. Even though Mountain Cedar is high, it's way down from yesterday. Yesterday, Mountain Cedar was past 21,000. But let's go ahead and talk about the impending cold air, the Arctic air that is already moving into Texas as we speak, crossing the Red River. You can see that we've got a lot of snow across places like the Midwest and up toward the Northeast. This is going to be travel delay. Travel delays will happen because of that low pressure system with the cold behind it. It is 40 below in Cut Bank, Montana, 34 below in Casper, Wyoming, 15 degrees in Oklahoma City, where the front has already moved through. In Dallas, the front is yet to move through, but it is going to get cold, and it is going to get cold quickly. Here's a look at the winter watches and warnings. Blizzard conditions expected through parts of Iowa, South Dakota, Nebraska, with wind chill warnings for a good chunk of the nation, including parts of Texas as well. Here's our forecast. Nice today, as I mentioned, but that cold moving through tonight. By tomorrow morning, it is going to be 31 degrees, and it's going to stay cold and windy all day. 35 for the high, but wind chills in the 20s. And then we are getting more and more confident that there will be light icing Sunday night into Monday, a glaze of ice on elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses possible as we start the holiday on Monday, and wind chills will be in the teens pretty much all day Monday, struggling to get out of freezing. It is going to be just barely above freezing in the afternoon on Monday, and then the real cold even starts. By Tuesday morning, we'll be in the teens. You'll want to stick around to see how cold wind chills will be coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. New this morning, an early morning crash creating a huge backup on 35 southbound at Walters, and the scene was really active for hours through the morning. Take a look. I mean, this is just a terrifying crash. This was a scene a little before 4 a.m. We saw at least 3 vehicles involved in this crash. We know one woman had to be cut out of her vehicle. She was put into an ambulance. Just startling video that caused so much frustration for other drivers trying to traverse I-35 this morning. The road has since cleared. We are still waiting for confirmation of what exactly happened from investigators. And once we have that, we're going to bring it to you on air and online.
Now a crash that shut down other portions of I-35 this morning. This happened around 2 a.m. This one on I-35 near the exit to I-10 West. So SAPD says a person was driving the wrong way when they hit a vehicle carrying 3 people head on. The passenger that hit the vehicle was pronounced dead when first responders arrived to the scene, and the driver of that hit vehicle is in good condition, but the person in the back seat is in critical condition. SAPD says the suspect has been arrested for DWI.
In your Texas headlines, a new report from the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. Well, it's a startling statistic. It shows that there was a 19% increase in Texas veterans who were dealing with homelessness last year. It's one of the largest jumps we're seeing across the country. So the president and CEO of Texas Homeless Network, they say the increased rates, it's not surprising, saying he's been warning families for years. The president saying the reasons for this increase, well, it stems from the housing crisis, the rising rent prices, adding that the percentage could continue to go up if there's no intervention.
Well, the showdown between the state of Texas and the federal government continues, and this time comes down to this large city park by the Texas-Mexico border in Eagle Pass.
That's right. So federal border patrol agents say that they're not even allowed into Shelby Park. So take a look.
So the area stretches across about 2.5 miles along the river, and as our John Paul Barajas reports, federal agents say state law enforcement is stopping them from patrolling and launching boats into the Rio Grande in that area.
Shelby Park is the heart of the U.S. Border Patrol's operations in Eagle Pass. Usually, there are lots of federal officers in the 47-acre space, but KSAT didn't see a single one there.
The city is not in agreement with the park being taken over like that.
Even with the Eagle Pass Mayor Ronaldo Salinas' disapproval, this is what the park looks like. Barricaded and blocked off with a Humvee parked outside. Shelby Park doesn't look very inviting, but Texas National Guard says the public and the media are allowed in. Border Patrol says that's not the case for them. And federal officers blame Governor Greg Abbott, who has said Texas has the right to control whoever goes into or leaves any geographic location in the state. KSAT has been emailing and calling the governor's office, trying to get information about what's happening in Shelby Park. We haven't heard back.
I think it's a political movement that they have, so they can get more votes and do a lot of commotion on the media.
While some people in Eagle Pass think the governor's move is a political stunt, the Justice Department is already stepping in, filing a lawsuit, which states Texas National Guard stopped Border Patrol agents from using the park's boat ramp, saying, quote, "The boat ramp that Texas has blocked off is the only safe and operationally practical boat ramp with access to the relevant portion of the river," end quote. It also states federal agents were denied access to the staging area at the park where they evaluate and process migrants.
I was very surprised, and I had a lot of questions in reference to the county, in reference to the city of Eagle Pass.
Maverick County Sheriff Tom Schmerber's questions and concerns are shared by those who he protects.
And then plus our kids are used to going to a carnival. They do carnivals down there as well in Shelby Park, and that's usually around springtime, March, so right before the eclipse. We just wondering, I know us residents, like how long is this going to last?
Now, the Eagle Pass mayor says DPS told him the park will stay like this indefinitely, so we don't know when or if this fencing will ever come down or if the National Guard members manning the gates will ever leave. And although personnel here tells us the park is open to the public, we aren't sure if future events planned for this year will still take place here because of its current setup. Again, we have reached out to the governor's office and Border Patrol directly for comment, but have not heard back yet. In Eagle Pass, John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, JP. So as we get ready for this big shot of winter heading our way, a few warnings are coming in that could save lives and homes.
And it's situations that we see on a daily basis that could really be preventative dangers. Garrett Berger speaking with the fire department, explaining how you can make sure things don't get too toasty.
With the cold come attempts to stay warm, which can sometimes lead to too much warmth.
Do you see a bigger increase in fire danger when the weather gets cold?
Absolutely.
We talked with the San Antonio Fire Department about some of the common home heating safety issues.
It's really the thing we always say, and I say it all the time, predictable is preventable.
And space heaters are one of the most predictable culprits.
To use your space heater safely, don't plug it into a surge protector. Instead, put it directly into the wall outlet. And keep it away from flammable objects like blankets. And when you're done and ready to leave the room, don't just turn it off. Also, unplug the entire thing. Same thing goes if you want to go to sleep. At that point, you don't want to have the space heater on. You just want to rely on blankets.
And using your stove or oven to heat your house is definitely a bad idea.
Not only is it a fire safety hazard, it can be a carbon monoxide poisoning hazard. It's an electrical oven. Obviously, you don't have the carbon monoxide issue, but you still have that fire hazard. It's one of those things. So we encourage everyone just to use the blankets.
Chimneys over wood fireplaces should be professionally cleaned to avoid creosote buildup. And whether you have a gas or wood fireplace, make sure the flue is open before you light the flame. And if you end up needing a generator, keep it away from your house and never in the garage or near your HVAC system.
The key thing is it's going to be cold, it's going to be miserable, but we just got to stay warm and stay safe.
Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
If you need a warm place to stay over the next few days, the city and county are opening up warming centers. The city is also opening what they're calling overnight resiliency centers. If transportation is an issue, VIA is offering free rides to these city warming locations. How to catch a ride, locations, hours of operation, and what you can bring with you and need to bring with you can all be found at KSAT.com.
And of course, as we talk about the impending freeze, like we've been saying through the morning, today's really the last chance to take care of people, pets, pipes, and your plants.
In today's Gardening with KSAT, I'll walk you through how to properly prepare your garden and plants before the freeze hits this weekend.
Our KSAT meteorologists forecast that Arctic air will arrive early Sunday with those freezing temps sticking around through midweek. So here's how you can best protect your plants.
Since our plants think it's spring, many are blooming right now, but don't prune them back. The freeze will naturally kill the blooms and leaves, which will protect the plant's roots.
Cover everything outside that you can, even your winter veggies, since this will be a hard freeze.
I found that covering with cardboard during the 2021 freeze saved the majority of my established perennials, especially the natives. You can also cover with frost cloth, old sheets, or thick blankets. Stay away from plastic, it can burn your leaves. Potted plants and tropicals should be moved inside and placed near a window for light. If you move them into your garage for a couple days but fear they're going to need some light, invest in one of these UV lamps. They're not too expensive and you can get them on Amazon or at hardware stores.
Cover your roses as a precaution.
But if they are large and established like mine, for the most part, they should come back in the spring after they die back. These were able to survive the 2021 freeze. Don't worry about covering your sago palms. These will also come back like mine did after the 2021 freeze. Most importantly, give your plants a deep watering on Saturday before that freeze comes in.
Here is the good news. Nature is resilient and you'll be surprised what actually survives and comes back in the spring. Happy gardening.
All right, and so we've been talking about the chilly weather. A lot colder earlier this morning, getting into the 40s now. But despite this chilly weather, we know a lot of people, a lot of family-friendly events going on throughout San Antonio this weekend. And right now, the Fred Brock American Legion Post number 828. They're providing 30 cadets with a brand new pair of shoes for the school year.
Love this. The annual event raises funds for students in their surrounding area. So right now, let's go ahead and take a live look where our photojournalist Alexis is. This is happening at the Foot Locker on Walsham Road. Cadets from Sam Houston Highlands and Brackenridge High Schools receive a pair of new shoes to start the new year, Max.
That's right. So a little bit more about the organization. According to Fred Brock Post 828.org, Brock was the first member of the 92nd, the famed Buffalo Soldiers, to die in uniform during World War II. 7 years after his death, he became the namesake of the historically black American Legion Post 828.
I just interviewed the Buffalo Soldiers yesterday.
Amazing organization.
Amazing organization. So the American Legion is a strong supporter of the JROTC programs across the country in support of one of its pillar programs, Children and Youth. Fred Brock Post 828 annually raises funds to provide new shoes to cadets. Love to see this story. And like we were talking about, the Bexar County Buffalo Soldiers Association, I interviewed them yesterday. We're going to be highlighting them on Monday because they're going to be marching.
Yep.
And they told me, though, they're not going to be able to bring the horses out, which is a tradition.
Is it because it's too cold?
Too cold and potential ice as well. So they said we're not going to put the horses through that stress, but great organization.
Absolutely. Time now, just about 9:44, 45 degrees.
Today's the day. Prepare for this Arctic front that is coming in overnight, according to Sarah Spivey. It's going to be warm this afternoon, well, quote unquote warm in the 60s, but that's going to be the warmest temp we see for a while. So take advantage of it. She's going to have our full forecast when we come back.
Nothing in the weather suggests that we will not be able to hold the march. It may be a little bit cold, dress appropriately, dress warm, but come to March.
Okay, I spoke to Commissioner Robinson yesterday again, and they are saying they are still going to have this march despite the very, very cold weather. And like Sarah's saying, potential thin layer of ice as well on some of our tall bridges. But the march is happening on Monday, kicks off at 10 a.m. People can start lining up at 9 a.m. And of course, it starts in front of MLK Academy on Martin Luther King Drive. And they march down MLK Drive to Sullivan Pittman Park, where festivities will go on from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. But also, I interviewed a lot of groups yesterday that are participating. And they're saying, man, we're going to bundle up.
Yeah, just dress really warm.
Yeah.
Because the wind chill is going to be in the teens. It is going to be so cold. Today, though, we are going to get up to 65. Today is the day to take the freeze prep. Sarah, you were mentioning that you provide a warm place for your feral cats. So does this person as well. Yeah, if you can't bring your pets inside, like maybe you have a few feral cats you're keeping track of, just make sure they have a warm place. One thing I will say, heat lamps, you should be very careful with the heat lamps. Styrofoam coolers do end up working as Sarah uses those. Now, here's a look at the temperature trend. Again, 65 degrees today. The front is going to move through tonight after midnight. It's going to move through San Antonio after midnight. It'll be in the hill country before midnight, and temperatures will quickly drop. Overnight, we're going to get to below freezing, 31 degrees in the morning tomorrow, staying in the 30s all day tomorrow with wind chill in the 20s. Then Sunday night into Monday on the holiday, we are going to be seeing a light glazing of ice. This is not going to be as prolific of an ice storm as what we had a year ago when tree branches were snapping and it was a power issue up in Austin because of that. It's not going to be the case. However, I do want you to be very careful if you have to travel Monday morning because of the light glazing of ice on the elevated surfaces such as bridges and overpasses. It's going to start cold at 27 on Monday. We will potentially stay below freezing all day on Monday. The forecast high is 33 right now. We could easily stay below freezing though. And then the coldest of the year, 19 degrees on Tuesday with a brutal wind chill. I'll show you that wind chill in a bit. We'll briefly rise above freezing Tuesday before getting down to 18 degrees on Wednesday, warming up again to 45 degrees finally on Wednesday. So how long could you stay below freezing? Well, in the hill country, at most 72 hours below freezing for areas like Kerrville, Fredericksburg, Bernie, Kyle, Austin. For us in San Antonio, about 48 hours at most below freezing. And that could include areas of that northwestern corner of Bexar County as well. As we take a look at the weather setup, here's where the front is. You can see the winds really turning around to the north, just south of the Red River. It is very cold behind the system. A lot of snowfall for the northeast. It is very, very cold. Take a look at this. 40 degrees, Cut Bank. 40 degrees below zero in Cut Bank, Montana, 34 below zero in Casper, Wyoming. As we take a look at the futurecast, as I mentioned, that front waiting until midnight to move through San Antonio. But as you tune in tonight to the Night Beat to check out Mia's forecast, you'll see a very stark difference in the temperatures across the state of Texas. By tomorrow morning, 31 degrees in San Antonio, below freezing in the hill country and out to Braunfels. Temperatures will get above freezing barely on Sunday. It'll be dry Sunday, but Sunday night is when I expect some light ice to develop. Sunday night, we could see light ice all the way up to Kerrville Junction along that I-10 corridor out east toward Gonzales and then up toward Austin. If you live further west toward Del Rio, ice chances are very low, but we will likely see a glazing of ice all around San Antonio metro area, including areas like Hondo, Pleasanton, Floresville, Seguin. Any accumulations would be light with a glaze limited to elevated surfaces like bridges and overpasses. If you can stay home Monday, do. If you need to get out, just be careful on those bridges and overpasses. Then you would think we would be done, but we're not going to be done because we're going to get even colder air moving in overnight Monday into Tuesday. By Tuesday morning, it's going to be 19 degrees in San Antonio. We're still going to have a wind from the north, so the wind chill will likely be in the single digits in San Antonio early on Tuesday morning, feeling like it's below zero up in Kerrville. So as kids go back to school on Tuesday, no ice, but you will want to bundle them up because it's going to be very, very cold. Then we have another hard freeze Wednesday morning and 45 finally for the high on Wednesday. 45 will be warm in comparison to what we've been dealing with from tonight through Wednesday morning. We'll be back with more news after the break.
Good morning. Welcome back to the holidays. They're gone.
Yeah,
they're done. We're moved on. But some people still have your Christmas trees, the real Christmas trees, the authentic ones that grow in the ground. Today is the last day to recycle those.
Even though trees are biodegradable over time, recycling keeps them out of the landfill. Less in the landfill, the better. So here are the locations where you can drop off your live tree. Rigsby Road Drop-Off Center at 2755 Rigsby Road, happening now until noon. And at Atlas Organics at 8963 Nelson Road, also happening from now, but this one goes until 5 p.m. If you want to look for this information, again, you can find it on KSAT.com.
And of course, with the impending freeze, today's going to be in the 60s. It is a great day to do that and do everything else you need to do outside before it gets too cold.
Big chore day.
Time now, 9:56, 45 degrees.
We'll be right back with Sarah Spivey.
Alrighty, nice 65 degrees today, but that's about the only nice day over the next several days. Cold front moves through overnight. This is real deal Arctic air. It is likely going to be in the 30s all day tomorrow, feeling like it's in the 20s, then a light icy glaze on bridges and overpasses. Sunday night into Monday, wind chill will be even colder than the temperatures you see here. We'll finally get kind of warm by Wednesday when we'll be in the 40s.
Stay warm and prepare.
Have a great day.